Hey guys, how's it going? I am here because I just wanted to share with you my completed personal junk journal. It's one that I've been working on for over a year now. I put it together for myself because I wanted something just to collect mementos and such from my 50th year. And I ended up going a few months over that, but no big deal. It's still pretty much within the same year. I just kept going until I basically couldn't get any more in there. And in fact, I ended up taking out six signatures. And I just wanted to show you this because this is actually a good example for people if you're trying to decide what kind of journal you either want to make or buy for yourself. And if you are like me and you like to do a lot of dimensional journaling, a lot of like collecting of mementos and kind of like a scrapbook style, you are going to want to look for a journal that's not already stuffed to the gills right off the bat. Because I started off with 8 pretty thin signatures in this thing. I want to say there's probably 10 to 12 sheets of paper in each one. And I ended up having to take out 6 signatures, and all of this that's in here is contained within 2 signatures. So this is probably, I think I counted about 50 pages. So it'd be 50 pages and then 100 front and back. And it ended up this thick. And this is not a small book, actually, to begin with. I want to say it's probably about maybe 7 inches by 9 inches tall. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of a good example of what kind of journal not to buy or not to make for yourself if you are, definitely a chunky, journal scrapbook type person, because obviously I am. All right, so this might end up being kind of a lengthy video, so for those of you that aren't real crazy about real chatty videos, I'll probably do a sped up version to music as well, so you don't have to listen to me ramble, but I'll try not to spend too much time on each page. I think I have a video actually where I did a flip through of this journal, so I won't do a lot of explaining about how I did it. This beautiful boho tassel here that I have hanging on the spine was actually gifted to me by Marina Wilson. All right, let's just go ahead and go inside here. All right, I just have a little envelope in the front here where I think I'm going to stick a little note in here about what it is that I was trying to accomplish with this journal. I just haven't gotten that far yet. And I did actually start with doing a junk journal with me series. I just got behind because life got in the way and I got busy and never ended up finishing the junk journal with me's, but things were kind of piling up and I needed to get going on it before it ended up being 10 years from now. and I still wasn't finished with my journal. So I won't do a lot of explaining about these pages because I think I did some of that in my junk journal with me videos. And I will try and remember where I left off. I put some info here about some craft shows that I went to last summer. A couple little mementos and business cards that I picked up while I was there. And this here is a couple of pages from a sidewalk chalk art thing that we went to downtown. And I've got some pictures in here of Happy Mail that I received. And I kept a card here that I got as well with some Happy Mail. And then I just have a couple of pictures here of my basement craft area that I was trying to finally start getting organized. And some pictures of a Christmas junk journal that I was working on for a swap. And some more swap books here that I was doing a remains of the day journal that I took a couple of pictures of. These few pages in here are all dedicated to swaps that I've done, and I kept all the little notes that I got with the Happy Mail from the people that sent them to me. And then this was a Halloween faux dory that I did that I did a giveaway on my YouTube channel. And another card here that I got in a Happy Mail. And then this one here that I also have washi taped down. Also has a little note inside. And another swap journal. And then this was also a journal that was gifted to me. It was Total Surprise Happy Mail. It's a Harry Potter journal. And then a little note that I wrote about it and the card that she sent me with it. And why does washi tape never want to stick? And I got the card in there. And then I think this might be right around where I left off. These couple of little vintage die cut pieces I got from a friend of mine. She was at an antique shop and picked them up for me because she knows I like that kind of stuff in my junk journals. And then I've got some little snippets that I cut off of different flavored coffees that I like to buy. I usually like to pick up a bunch of them at Tuesday morning because they're usually only $4 a piece, and I usually get a whole bunch of different flavors. Gosh, what the heck. And this is the little note that I had in this little tuck spot here about what it is. And then this is a page that I have dedicated to the season 3 of Outlander that was getting ready to premiere. People that know me I'm an Outlander junkie. Mostly the books. I do like the TV show, but I'm definitely loyal to the books. And then I've got a couple of spreads here about my kitty cats. And then I've just cut this little piece out of a book calculating age in cat years. And a little more about my kitties, and then the picture of this beautiful sunset that I took. And then these are just some memes that I thought were really funny that I printed out. Most of them are about grammar issues that people seem to have. And that's why I wrote here, yes, I admit it, I am a grammar Nazi. And then this is a piece of a box of little iced eclairs that I got at the Dollar Tree, actually. They were like little mini eclairs, and boy, were they good. And then here is a piece of water flavoring, like the powdered stuff you put in your water, that I cut off the box, and it's margarita flavor, and it actually really does taste like margarita. And then on the flip side of that is part of the box of some tea that I like, honey, vanilla, chamomile. And then on this page I have a spread that was for my dad's 80th birthday. And then some more pictures from that. And then a week later, it was my mom's birthday, so I added some more pictures for that. And they're both in September, so I added some pretty, you know, fall stickers and let's see. Oh, I thought I added more, but I guess I did on that page. Oh, here we go. There's some more fall stickers on this side. This one won't stay stuck. I might have to glue that. And then this is a page from a very old little golden book that I had when I was a kid. And it was one of my favorites. So I couldn't bring myself to actually put anything on the page. I just left it blank. And then here is a card here that I received in a Happy Mail. And then now we're getting into the Christmas season. So I started collecting little pieces of like candy wrappers and stuff because I'm a sucker for all of those seasonal like goodies and treats and everything. Especially the Russell Stover candies. And then here's a page from a flyer, like a brochure from a high school musical that we went to. They did White Christmas. And then here's some more Fannie Mae candy wrappers that are seasonal. And a couple little cutouts from some Christmas paper that I had. And then some Pepperidge Farm seasonal cookies, like the peppermint cookies, and the ones with Christmas trees and candy canes on them. And I used a bunch of Christmas washi tape, Christmas and winter washi tape, and then this cute little foam gift tag. I'm not sure, actually, I must have gotten this on a gift from somebody. I just can't remember who it came from. And then I got kind of mixed up when I was starting to add stuff in here that I had been collecting. So I went from So I went from December back to September when I took my nieces to a Harry Potter festival that was here locally. And this is just a little envelope. It was like my invitation to Hogwarts that I picked up at a vendor's booth. They all had, you know, random names on them and such, and mine was Miss Natalie Loundstar, Staff Kitchen, and with my address on it. And then inside, it was kind of like a grab bag type of thing. You got a few little trinkets inside. So inside of it was this Gryffindor sticker. And I think this tag here might have been tied to the outside with some twine, only it ended up getting wet. So I ended up saving it anyway. I just let it dry out and slapped it in there, but it's the ink kind of removed and everything. I don't care. And then some pictures here of my nieces and their replica of, well, supposed replica of Gringotts Bank. And then me and my niece, one of my nieces, and the little address label that came with our tickets. And then this little bookmark also came in that envelope. And then I just put some Harry Potter stickers on the other side of that piece of paper from somebody that I purchased them from an Etsy seller. And then I just journaled a little bit about the day. And unfortunately, the festival itself ended up being really a major disappointment, but it was a beautiful day and got to get out and about and do a little Harry Potter shopping. And then inside this bag here, I just have some more little trinkets and stuff that I picked up, like the schedule for the day. And I think there's a map in here. Oh, you know, it's the letter that came with our tickets about the festival. And a map of the grounds. And this bookmark was from a vendor there that I bought some things from. I just thought it was a real cool bookmark. It was really pretty. And then back to December. So this is a page for my niece's college graduation. And here I have a Christmas card here that I got from a friend that I washi taped in there. And then a cute little kitty cat made out of some book pages that I got from another friend. And I kept like the gift tag I stapled on there. And then she had brought it to me in a Christmas gift bag. And so I cut that up into pieces and put some of them down on the pages. And then I have a picture of hot cocoa with a bunch of marshmallows in it that I like to drink a lot in the winter time. And this is a Christmas card that I got from somebody, and I decided to use the inside of the Christmas cards to put some more pictures. So I've got some pictures of my Christmas decor in my house with some Christmas washi and some stickers and a little die cut piece from Paper Collection. And then I did the same thing with this Christmas card, added some more pictures in here, a little bit of journaling. And over here is another piece of that gift bag, and then picture here of some wine that somebody made. It was homemade spiced wine somebody gave me for Christmas, and then another picture of some holiday decor. And then over here I just posted put a picture of, I work at a church, and I took a picture of the inside of it with all the Christmas poinsettias, and then did a little bit of journaling. And this is actually a bookmark. There's a craft group that goes to the church where I work, and they made these bookmarks here, and one of the ladies gave me one, so I stuck it in my junk journal. And then in this little pocket here, I ordered this cute little bookmark from an Etsy seller in Australia, and it has an Australian coin in there with my birth year on it. So I just thought I'd stick that in there because I thought it was really cute. And then here is an Easter card that somebody gave me. And then this here is a bunch of little snippets from stuff that my mom and dad brought back for me when they went to New Orleans. I love chicory coffee, so they brought me back a bag of that. And then I did a little bit of journaling about that. And my mom also said that she had a whole bunch of beads she was going to give me, and I told her I didn't want the beads, but that she could make me one of those beaded chandeliers that we had seen some videos on YouTube that somebody took a bunch of those plastic beads and made a chandelier out of it. So I hung it outside, and unfortunately the color on this picture is not very good. That's another thing I wanted to mention. If you're thinking about printers to do pictures for your journals, I have a Canon Selfie, which prints beautiful pictures, and I also have an HP Sprocket, which is what I printed this one on. The HP Sprocket it's okay in a pinch if you just want to print something really quick and you don't really care about the quality, but just know that, in my opinion, the quality of the coloring in the picture stinks. And I've tried like modifying the picture and editing it a million different ways, and it still never prints out very nice looking. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for a journal picture printer. And then just some more stuff about New Orleans over here. And then a little picture of a vinyl traveler's notebook that I ordered from Cardinal Planners. It's a Harry Potter one. And then over here, I'm talking about, this was probably like late spring, maybe May-ish, when I decided it was time for me to really get serious about eating healthy, because I've been having some health problems and just feeling horrible. So I did a little bit of journaling about that, wrote down my starting weight and what my goal is. And I started off with doing a lot of juicing because I needed to bump up my nutrients and my veggie intake and everything. And so what I would do is I would drink like a big thing of juice that I made for like breakfast or something, and then just eat some sensibly the rest of the day. And then inside the bag here, this like brochure and all of these little you know, things about Scotland and such, and this little bag of tea came with some Outlander fabric that I had ordered. The name of the company was Black Thistle Designs, and they sent this along with the fabric. So I wanted to hang on to that, and so I'm just going to keep it in that little bag. And then a birthday card here that I got from somebody. And then later on in June, I was in the hospital having some more testing done, so I kept my little hospital wristband and did some journaling about that. And then later on in the summer, my mom and I went to an art fair together, so I kept the little map for the art festival and stuck that in here. And then this page is a little bit of journaling about my niece and I took her to go see Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So I kept our little ticket receipts here and then just journaled a little bit about it. And then this is a page with a bunch of pictures of it's called the Good Neighbor Festival. That's in a town near where I live. And they have like a craft fair there, and you know, rides for the kids and food vendors and stuff, and it's near the Performing Arts Center. So I just took a bunch of pictures and put those down. And then of course no trip to that town would be complete if we didn't hit Tuesday morning, because I don't have a Tuesday morning in my town, so had to do it. And then these next few pages is this would be like the end of August. I think it might have been, I'm not sure if it was Labor Day weekend. It might have been. I'm not sure. But I finally made it to the Wisconsin Highland Games. So I kept a part of the brochure that they gave us when they got there and stuck that in here. And then I had to laugh because it was a really nasty rainy day that day. So we hit the indoor stuff first. And the very first booth we came to was this big cardboard cutout of Jamie Fraser. So I had to take a picture of that, of course. And then outside, I felt so bad for these poor guys. They're a bagpipe band, and they're out there like in the rain getting soaking wet, but they sucked it up and they did it. And then this is under the inside tent where they had music and you know, picnic tables so you could hang out and eat. Unfortunately, the weather was so nasty, I did a little bit of journaling about it, that we didn't even get to see any of the outdoor games because the weather wasn't cooperating. They weren't doing anything. And then this is a little bag here from a vendor that I bought this pin here. It's a vintage thistle pin from Scotland. And then I also bought these two pins at a different vendor that they are not vintage. And then some Highland cows that this lady had there, so I took a picture of them. And then this is what I decided to do with my pins. I put it on my Outlander Traveler's Notebook that I got from Angela Venable, who is Magpie Soul. And then down to here is a picture of my big kitty cat. And then over on this page is some of my fall decor that I put together, like a table piece here, and then my witchy boots, and then these two mugs that I bought from the Halloween store, and this pumpkin pie flavored Greek yogurt that I'm absolutely obsessed with at the moment. I'm not usually real crazy about pumpkin spice stuff, but I really like it a lot. And then a picture of me. I'm not really that big into selfies, but this is after I have lost 25 pounds, and I thought, well, I'll just snap a picture of myself and stick it in here. Everybody's always griping at me because, you know, when I go on vacations and stuff, I never have any pictures of myself. So I thought I'd better have another one, at least in this book. And then these pages here are dedicated to a couple of YouTubers that I used to watch. And this last year, I've really gotten into human interest vlogs on YouTube. And I really got into the channels of Emily Hayward and Daniel Thomas. And they were vloggers, but they were vlogging about their journey with terminal cancer. And unfortunately, Emily passed away in June, and Dan just passed away just about a week ago. But they both made a huge impact on me. They were both very young in comparison to me, and they were really good role models as far as how to live in the moment and basically just get on with life, just do it. And I hope that I always remember that because they definitely were an inspiration to many, many people. And then I've got some more pictures here of my kitty cats, my girls here. And then this is my very senior kitty, Moses, and my little girl kitty, who absolutely loves him. He would be happy if he was an only child, but she tries. And I just did a little bit of journaling about that, and then I have some kitty cat stickers. And then some more fall stuff. I did some fall traveler's notebooks and some Halloween ones. So I journaled about that. And then the last page is my witchy doormat and a picture of some adult coloring books that I bought, because I think this is going to be maybe I'm going to try this form of therapy. People speak very highly of it, so we'll see how it goes. So, oh, and then there's a pocket here. I don't have anything back here in this pocket. I don't know if I'll stick anything in there or not. This is already pretty gigantic as it is. And wow, that did end up being a pretty long video. So anywho, thank you very much, you guys, for sitting through it and flipping through it with me. And I will catch you guys next time.